Hi, within this course I'm going to be going over some tips on how to sell PLR products on eBay. Not just this, but to overcome the competition on there from others selling PLR products on there as well, because there are a lot of people doing the same thing. So there are a lot of tips and new ideas that you can incorporate into your selling on eBay to become more successful and to overcome your competition. Okay, so first things first, one of the best things to do is to look for your competition. For example, you can always do this by entering keywords in, such as PLR products. Okay, so as you can see, there are quite a few PLR products being sold at the moment, and products like this is pretty good for the price, because I was going to mention about a lot of people over the years have abused PLR products by selling a lot in bundles for a very low price. For example, I've seen some for 2,000 products they'll advertise for, you know, under $2 to $5, which all that does first is devalues the product, and secondly it makes people think that these products must be useless if somebody is selling that many products for such a low price. So first thing to keep in mind is to keep the value up, because people will think first that the product is more valuable and will tend to purchase something that is more informative and helpful. Having said that though, that a lot of the cheap products as well is just as good, but like I said, people devalue the product, and even though the information is really good and helpful, that some people will overlook that and won't bother about purchasing that particular item off you. Okay, so for example, you can see that this person's selling a video course, which is a PLR product, and he's selling for $7. I wouldn't go any lower than this. And if we keep scrolling down, for example, for one ebook, that's a good price, and he's probably sold quite a few as well. And this is another good price as well. Okay, so you can get more in depth with your keywords, what you search for, so you overcome other items found through your searching. And as you can see, 11 for this one here, 11 copies have been sold. So we'll check this one out. Okay, so he's probably what he's done is, when you list a product on eBay, you can list how many products you want to sell. So he's obviously listed probably 12 products, because there's one left and there's 11 being sold, and they're usually from a period of 3 days to a week. So I assume that this seller's probably done like a 7-day listing, which he sold 11 within that week for $7.99, which is quite good. And there's 28 people watching, so there's a lot of people interested in this particular product. And he's got 791 positive feedbacks. That doesn't necessarily he's sold all PLR products, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has, and this is what he has done. And it looks like he's got a store which is called Income Products. I'll speak a bit about stores in a moment, but first we'll take a better look at what he's offering. And as you can see, he's set up the shipping description, and what he's done is he's shipping them in a envelope, And this gives more value to the product because it's not an intangible product. It's actually something what somebody can actually receive in the mail, because a lot of people like to purchase something, wait in the mail and to get it, because it's like Christmas all over again, you could say. And by the looks of what he's offering, it's quite good. A 17-course WordPress video, which WordPress is a very hot topic on the internet. And he's outlined it quite good within the description. So this is another important thing to sell PLR products. You want to try to be as descriptive as possible, because more descriptive as possible, more that your buyers will know what they're purchasing. And things like this. See, someone might want to know how to install WordPress. Well, video 5 tells you this, also how to set up a hosting, and so forth, which is quite a good package. Okay, so, and that's quite good actually. And as you can see, there's also other items what other people have viewed. 600 premium WordPress templates for only $6.95, which is another good thing. At my personal PLR website called PLRdatabase.net, there are literally thousands of different products and different ideas what you can implement to sell on eBay. For example, WordPress themes, WordPress just normal website templates, and also ebooks, software, scripts, and video courses and audio courses and so forth. And as you can see, a lot of these products are getting sold, and they're quite popular, because if they weren't getting sold, these people wouldn't be selling them. They wouldn't bother listing them again next time around. So as you can see, this particular person, which is the same person actually, he's selling 500 plus premium WordPress website templates with resale rights and bonuses for $743, and he has sold 118 of them, and there is 166 people watching. And so that comes to mind that when you're selling on eBay, you'll be selling a lot of different products to begin with, because you don't know what really sells. And the products that sell, you want to keep improving on. Put them in packages, and selling different ones at different prices. It's like a split testing type scenario, where you know what sells, well, you keep going with that. And products that don't sell, well, you wouldn't bother listing again. Okay, so if we go down and scroll down to here, these are the templates, and a lot of these templates I can see just off the top of my head that I've got on my particular website called PLR Database. So these are quite hot topics. So if we go to PLR Database, okay, so we come here, and you can always search for different categories and products. For example, another really hot product is WordPress plugins. So right click that, open a new tab, and also right click the WordPress themes also. Okay, so so first we'll look at the WordPress plugins. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of plugins which you can sell. So that's saying resale rights. And a lot come with personal use, but there are many with resale rights, like this one here. And if we go to WordPress themes, and it's the same with here as well. Okay, so a lot of them usually come with personal use, but a lot of them come with selling rights also. Okay, so if you want to on this particular side of mine, if you want to filter through, you can always do a search. We'll go for WordPress themes, and we've got an advanced search feature where you can eliminate all the personal use items and actually search for products that you can sell. So you go to advanced search feature. Okay, we'll type in WordPress themes, and we'll go to product type, and we'll actually leave that because you don't have to, because we're selecting the keyword here. If you wanted to select a year that it's been added, but we won't do that for now. But this is the most important thing. We want to have resale rights. Okay, so we'll search for master resale rights. Okay, so it's telling us to prompt in a item, so we'll go all. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the different types of themes that are available. Okay, so we've got a search result of 1,913 different products that can be sold under WordPress themes. Now this one here is 52-inch WordPress themes collection. If we go back to here, and just by looking at a lot of these images, these are the same type of products what can be found within this particular product. So we can keep scrolling through. These are quite good, all these. Okay, so as you can see, there is just endless amount of products to do for WordPress themes. Now, having said that, this is just templates and WordPress themes I'm mentioning about, but you know, for plugins is another great popular one. And like I said just before, is that you try to sell as much as you can, like by listing as much products as you can, and then you eliminate what doesn't sell to what does sell, and then you keep selling and building upon what you know sells well. Because, for example, this one here is sold over $700 worth of products just on this product alone, which is quite good actually. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is making your product unique, because if you don't make a product unique, then you'll have a lot less chances of being successful selling products on eBay. What I mean by that is when you sell a product on eBay or anywhere in particular, but within this tutorial I'm just speaking purely on eBay, is that you want to make products unique. For example, on this site, there are a lot of business products and marketing products. So we'll go to marketing, for example, and there are over 5,000 different products. Okay, so what you're wanting to do and what you can do is to make the product unique. For example, if I go back to eBay, I'll type in marketing books. Well, you've got over 100,000 different results within this particular keyword. And a lot of them are hard copy books, but a lot of them are ebooks as well, I could imagine. And see how they've got the flat cover. Well, that's what you're wanting to do. If you're going to add a 3D copy on here, they're going to know that it's an ebook. Not saying you want to do that, it's just that it gives a lot of people an idea of what the product is. with a flat cover, a lot of people are more inclined to like a flat cover because there are many websites out there like Amazon, Kindle, Books and Noble. All those type of websites have flat covers, which really appeals to people. So you could, for example, sell an ebook. For example, this package comes with an ebook. You could get that guide and create a whole new product cover from that and sell that product, even change the name to it, as long as it's got PLR. But I'll just change, I'll keep the name as email list building, change the cover and to something like that, or anything in particular, and sell it for around $7 for that particular product. And if you don't know how to create a e-cover, there's a lot of websites that do that, but a great one is called Fiverr.com, and you've probably already heard this. Okay, so once you're here, what you do is go e-cover. Okay, so you can see a lot of options here where people are wanting to create e-covers for anything like $5. This is in Australian dollars, so which is $5 US. So as you can see, they're wanting, a lot of these are about 3D covers, but if they're going to go through a 3D process, they can always give you a flat copy also, because you'll eliminate them to create a 3D cover for you. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options to choose from, and they're nearly all for the same price. So if you didn't know how to create one, I'd get somebody to create one for you, and then go back to eBay, sign into your account, and list that product and see if it sells. Because what you're doing then is eliminating your competition who's trying to sell the same product that you're selling, but all you're doing is giving it a new look and a new feel, but the information remains the same. And if it's a PLR product, what you can do is to go that next step further, change the content within, and also give out new bonuses or whatever you're wanting to do with that particular product, which is another great practice to keep in mind. Okay, so what you're wanting to do next to sell, if you haven't already sold on eBay, is to set up an account. And you can, once you create an account, you can start selling on eBay. And it's quite easy, it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go through the process of how to list a product because it's pretty self-explanatory once you get in there, and plus eBay's got a lot of help, and there's a lot of online tutorials step by step on YouTube and sites like that. But it's a great selling platform for digital products and also physical products. And some countries, eBay stopped selling digital products because a lot of the times in the past that people were selling digital products and then sending the customers a link in the email, but eBay couldn't track any purchases from, like, when I mean track is mean like the delivery of the product, so they stopped doing that. But some countries will still allow you to do that, and I still see a lot of people do that. But like I was showing before, is the best way to do it, I reckon personally, is to burn it on a CD and send them out a copy on a CD. Delivery is only like $1 and so forth. And another thing I want to show you is some inventory that you can purchase that will on eBay that you can use to deliver your product. For example, like CD covers, you can have paper sleeves, you can have plastic CD covers or whatever. So as you can see, these are ideal, and you get 100 of them for only $2.17. And you know, you could just keep scrolling down. There's all different types of options. This one here, another 100 for $1.98. And as you can see, there's quite a few different options. So that's what you want to deliver them, and just deliver them in either a you know, like could be a paper envelope, or if you want to go the next step further, like a bubble wrap type of envelope. And these are great ways to deliver, and postage isn't much, particularly when it's in your own country. Okay, another thing I want to speak about is bulking up the items. You can always just have one item like we just seen, or you can bulk up items, like give them like an incentive, like one product, and you might go, I'll give 3 bonuses away for free. So, and when you do this, you want to bring them all in the same type of subject. If it's health and fitness, you want to try to keep it within the health and fitness range with every product that you're going to bundle. Now, that's a great idea for that. And a lot of most of the times I do see one product they'll say plus 3 bonuses, and when they click on that, you can either show the 3, all of like the product, the main product plus the 3 bonuses, or if they click on it, within the description you place the extra 3 bonuses. This will give more incentive for the buyer to purchase the product, especially if they're looking for something, for example, in health and fitness, and they've got 3 extra bonuses what come with it, which is a great idea to implement when you're selling. Okay, so the last thing I want to speak about is creating a store. When you're logged in and you start selling, you don't necessarily have to start selling, but there are options to create a store. And within your account, you'll be able to find this somewhere, or you can actually search on Google. And just type in eBay store, and there should be a link called eBay stores, and it'll tell you a bit more about how to create a store and what you need to be doing to create a store. And it's pretty straightforward. But when you create a store, there are fees for the store, including the per purchase fee also, so keep that in mind. But I'll tell you, you'll sell a lot more products when you have a store. For example, we'll come here and it's just got the username, but when you're actually got a store, you've got the link here, so you can actually see all the other products that particular person is selling, which makes you look a lot more professional when doing so. So we'll click on his store and we'll check it out to see what he's selling and the way it looks. And as you can see, you've got a banner here, so you can cross promote different products or your products within one. And also he's put his website address here, and and people can start following you as well. As you can see, he's got 144 followers, so every time he lists a new product, they'll get alerted by that. And as you can see, you can when you got a store, you can actually categorize the different products within the store, and people can browse. When they're browsing through your store, they're actually all your products. So this is a great way to get that customer to buy more from you also. Okay, so if we go to this product, for example, this is found in the store, and now it goes back to eBay. But what happens is, if someone purchases this product, then that's yours. Your income profits, I should say. And as you can see, this is a great example. He's selling 400 plus resellable products, which are CDs and DVDs, and he's selling it for $159, and he sold 5 already. And he's got 28 people watching, which means 28 people who are interested in selling, buying that product, which is great. See, a lot of these products can be found at the PLR Database.net, and see, you could be making a lot of money on eBay. And this is an 8.15 gig compressed file, and he's put it on 2 DVDs, and he ships it out, and he's, like I said, you list all the items here and try to be specific as possible by what they are and what they contain and the rights, and also the size of the file itself. Okay, so as you can see, you can be making, a good income just selling on eBay alone. But as I'll be showing you through this entire course, that there's a lot of different streams of income selling PLR products, and selling on eBay is only one of them. What you'll do first is to keep trying. A lot of the times you might not be able to sell as much as you wish, but like I said, you know what sells, you keep selling them, and you work upon that. And the ones you don't bother selling them again. And over time, you'll get a reputation, and you'll get followers, and which is a really good strategy to keep in mind when you're pursuing selling PLR products on eBay.